For years, maybe even decades, you've been probably the go-to person about the dreaded question, what's for dinner? Or maybe you've packed your fair share of lunches. So thinking about prepping ahead of time might seem like a little resistant because you've been there, done that. But trust me, just a little prep time on the weekend can make you sail through the week eating healthy, feeling energized, and dropping some of those stubborn pounds. I know most of us think weight loss means a diet, but I'm here to help you break through that cycle by showing you some simple and easy meals to prep ahead of time that are delicious and really help you stick to a plan. But before we get started, I want to tell you the very first habit as you wake up that I want to encourage you to do, and that is drink your water. Drink water before your coffee. It's the perfect way to rehydrate your body after a full night's sleep and give you a little energy boost. And then I also wanted to tell you that yes, I do practice intermittent fasting. So you think, well, you're not even eating breakfast. I'm just delaying breakfast. I have it mid-morning instead of first thing in the morning. And that has made a big change for me, but I know intermittent fasting isn't for everyone. I'm simplifying the first 2 meals of the day so that you can really start off on a good foot. I'm going to be sharing with you breakfast and lunch ideas that will not only save you time, but you will also enjoy eating healthy again. So grab a water bottle and let's get started. Your first meal of the day should be more protein and fat and maybe some fiber and lower on carb because you've been overnight having no food, so your blood sugar will respond a lot faster if you start with carbs. So more proteins and fats with some fiber and save the carbs for later. So a protein smoothie is a great way to start. Favorite protein powder, milk, maybe a few berries and a handful of greens and you're good to go. One of my other favorite breakfasts is I make these egg cups. Think of anything you want in an omelet and maybe you have in the refrigerator. Chop up some bell peppers, onions. I have some diced ham in this. You could make some chorizo sausage, cheese, any of those things. You put them in a muffin tin, scramble up some eggs to pour over the over your omelet ingredients, cook them in the oven 350 for about 30 minutes, and then you just have to grab a few each morning and you're good to go. I also like a little breakfast sausage to go with it, just to have a little extra protein. Here's a great brand, this Amy Lou little chicken apple sausages, or you can do a little pork sausages, but I like to prep this so then in the morning I don't have to dirty a skillet to cook eggs. And of course you can always scramble eggs, but I like to prep ahead of time so my morning is simpler. Then boil a bunch of eggs and have little avocado, eggs, and maybe some everything bagel seasoning. Great, easy grab and go breakfast. Greek yogurt is really high in protein and so excellent. Just put some berries, simple, easy. And then I also love chia seed pudding. This I made with half Greek yogurt, half coconut cream, some chia seeds, and then I put a little berries and some pumpkin seeds on top. That's another easy grab and go, already in the refrigerator. So pick one of these and prep for the week. It's not going to take you long. These eggs probably take me maybe 10 minutes to chop the things and then put them in the oven. Then I can go about doing other things. And now we have this ready to go. The chia seed pudding doesn't take long and boiling eggs doesn't take long. Don't kid yourself that meal prep has to take a long time. Just a few minutes on Sunday can really set you up for saving time during the week. I'm curious, what is the hardest meal for you to eat healthy? Breakfast, lunch, dinner, or maybe snacks? Let me know in the comments below so we can tackle this meal challenge head on. Now, a sure sign that you've had enough protein and fats with a little bit of fiber for breakfast is you can make it from breakfast to lunch without needing a snack. You should be able to go 3 to 4 hours. If not, start adjusting that breakfast so that it fills you up and keeps you full till lunch. Your blood sugar will stay stable. You'll have energy for the whole morning. So that's a good way to listen to your body and make adjustments as needed. And this is especially why you don't want to start with carbs. Save the carbs for lunch and later. So now let's move into lunch. Sunday I'll get a sheet pan full of broccoli, put some olive oil, a little bit of garlic powder, and some nutritional yeast. I roast it in the oven and then I divvy it out for the rest of the week. It's a no-brainer. I just always eat a side of broccoli with my lunch. That just helps me get enough fiber and vegetables in throughout the day. Okay, so then you get to decide what's for lunch. What are some of your favorite things to eat that you don't mind eating all week? And maybe you want to meal prep 4 days and treat yourself to going out to eat on the 5th day. But whatever it is, a little work on Sunday can really save you time during the week. Because let's face it, those fast food meals really don't help us feel good in the afternoon, stay productive, feel energized. So let's take the guesswork out of lunch and already know what you're going to eat. One of my favorite things is just like a taco bowl. A little bit of rice, some black beans with cumin, and some taco meat with bell peppers and onions. It's with a side of the little guacamole. Delicious lunch. I didn't have to go to Chipotle for it, and it's ready to go. So that is super easy. Brown your ground beef. I just get a can of black beans, pour in there. Rice can be cooking while you're doing the ground beef. Shouldn't take long. Another one I love is chicken salad. So I will cook chicken in the crock pot. You can cook it on the stove, you can cook it in the oven, but shredded chicken, you can even buy rotisserie chicken that's already shredded at the store. But chicken salad, I love to make it with half mayo and Dijon mustard with chopped up apple, some microgreens, and then serve it with crunchy celery. So that's super easy to put together, and then I have it just ready to grab for my lunch. Another one that's a cold lunch, again, shredded chicken. You could also do canned chicken or canned salmon or canned tuna if you like that. But this is a Greek bowl. I use chopped up cucumber, chicken, chickpeas, feta cheese. I have a little microgreens in there, and then I pour a little Greek vinaigrette dressing on it. This is delicious, very filling, and keeps me energized throughout the afternoon. And then a sheet pan is so easy to cook while you're doing other things. You could even cook it at the same time you're cooking the egg bites, but some chicken with taco seasoning, bell peppers and onions, roast that in the oven, and then put on chopped greens with a little of black beans and maybe your favorite dressing or some guacamole. And there's another easy lunch idea. Proteins and fiber, all are very important. Think about what you do also get at fast food. How could you make it a little healthier and make it at home? A little work on the weekend saves you so much time during the week. And of course, you can always make extra at dinner to have as leftovers for lunch. It takes no extra time to make a little extra. You could plan for leftovers for 2 days of the week and then prep 3 days of the week with your standard lunch. Have some go-to breakfast and lunches, and then just put them on rotation. Now, sometimes after lunch to dinner is a longer stretch than from breakfast to lunch. So before you let yourself get too hungry, have some healthy snacks planned ahead. I really want to remind you, you don't want to eat carbs by themselves. That shoots your blood sugar up, and when it goes up, then it crashes and you're going to feel hangry, you're going to have low energy. So you never want to eat naked carbs. You always want to put protein and fat with them. I love these Mary's Gone crackers with a little guacamole, an apple with almond butter. You could even just grab some turkey pepperoni as something that's easy to go, ready to go. Cut up some cucumber slices and have it with hummus. Celery with hummus, celery with almond butter. I love some sprouted pumpkin seeds as a little crunch and salty. Another healthy snack is to fix this chia seed pudding or your boiled eggs. Think about where you can put that protein in there to keep you full till dinner. We're trying to get your breakfast, lunch, and snacks set up so you can easily eat just enough at dinner, stop and close the kitchen after dinner, and feel satisfied. When you do that, it doesn't feel like a diet. You're changing up your food. You're feeding your body what it needs. Some benefits to standardizing on your breakfast and lunch. Makes it simple to buy the same things at the grocery store every week. Plus, it helps you leave some creativity for dinners. For more tips on making eating healthier easier, watch this video here. Thanks for joining me. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share with a friend. Every step towards a healthier you is worth celebrating.